Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time, but for those of you who are new here, my name is Emily Morgan and I'm finally back. So there's a lot to catch up on about what's gone on in the last year and a half since I decided to start my YouTube channel. I had an idea of how I wanted things to go, and of course life went an entirely different direction than I originally planned. But hopefully I can use this platform to share with you what's been going on and to keep you in the loop about what is still going on in my life moving forward. So, as you can see by the title, I was recently diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Basically, Crohn's disease is an autoimmune disorder where my intestines are basically attacking themselves, and it builds up a lot of inflammation, a lot of scar tissue, and it's quite painful. So today I wanted to talk about my diagnosis story, how I led to know that I had Crohn's disease, and what I've done since then to manage it. So this all started years ago, and honestly I didn't realize it until I'd been diagnosed that what I thought was just years of awful stomach aches that I thought was totally normal, turns out it was actually Crohn's disease. This probably started back in high school when I started noticing that I felt sick all the time. My stomach was hurting. The only thing that would soothe it is if I held a rice bag or a warm heating pad or soaked in the tub to relieve some of the pain. A few years ago, when I got married, I started going into the doctor more because I would be in so much pain and I would be told the same thing every time, that I was constipated and that I just needed to go home and everything would be better over time. So I did that. And I saw no changes in my life. And I was still in a lot of pain, and it was miserable. It wasn't until my husband and I moved to Utah that I found myself in the emergency room. For days, I had been experiencing extreme cramping and nausea, exhaustion, and a ton of things that made me realize something was really wrong. I honestly thought that I had appendicitis, so I went to the urgent care where I was told that I should go to the emergency room right away because I likely had appendicitis and that needed to be taken care of right away. When I got to the emergency room, of course it took a long time to wait, but I received a CT scan which showed that I had severe inflammation in my intestines, and I was immediately referred to a gastroenterologist or a GI doctor. It took a while to get into my doctor, but pretty soon I scheduled a colonoscopy, and that immediately showed that I did indeed have severe Crohn's disease. The crazy thing with Crohn's is that it's not curable, but it is treatable. And I was able to get on a medicine, a biologic called Stelara, that is supposed to keep inflammation down and help me to live a better life, a more full life, a meaningful life, free of pain. And that sounded so amazing to me. It took a while to get on the medication because financially and stuff with insurance just took a really long time. But I was finally able to get on a medication, and that's what I'm doing right now to help manage the pain. Some of the main symptoms I noticed were cramps and abdominal pain, constant nausea, bloating, exhaustion, some joint pain, and I should have noticed sooner that something was going on. Sometimes it's hard to really pinpoint what it could be caused by because there are so many different health problems going on, and sometimes going to the doctor can be scary. The thought of being diagnosed with something, not knowing what it could be, how intense the problem is if it's treatable. All these things went through my head. In my case, my Crohn's disease was specifically in the area where my small intestine connects to my large intestine. And there was so much inflammation that anytime anything would try to pass through it, it was so blocked, and it was really, really painful. And so being able to get on medication would hopefully allow that inflammation to go down so that I could have things pass through normal and not be in so much pain. Honestly, I couldn't even imagine what life would be like without being in pain all the time. So I was really hopeful that now that I had received a diagnosis that I could move on in life and hopefully find something that would treat me and at least help me to live a more meaningful life. The last couple months have been really scary, as I have gone through a lot more since my diagnosis, including hospital visits, surgeries. And these are all things that I want to get into and to be able to share with you guys and document in my own journey, in my own life, so that I can look back and remember these experiences, the things that I learned from them. And I also hope that you guys can take something from this. If you're going through this, if you have Crohn's disease or something similar, I hope that you can know that you're not alone, that this is something that there are so many people going through, and we can get through this together, because health problems are not fun. But we're not alone, and we can get through this. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can follow along on the rest of my journey, of everything else that has gone on in the last couple months, and things that are still going on in my life. And I'll see you in the next video.